If I refrain from submitting further observations with reference to the work of the United Nations in these fields, it is not because I undervalue the importance of the work done in these fields, but because after the elaborate and admirable review of this work by the distinguished delegate of Lebanon, anything that I might have to say would be at best but needless repetition and might amount to no more than a vain and poor imitation. It may take the form of social, economic, or political upheaval or revolution within national boundaries, or it may extend beyond those boundaries and assume the shape of armed conflict between two or more nations. Our experience has been that in modern conditions, once the flames have burst out, it is impossible to avoid a general conflagration. That being so, it is the plain duty of this organization to be constantly on the alert to uncover abuses which are likely to culminate in armed conflict, and to seek, by whatever means may be open to it, to correct and remedy them, or at least to call for and insist upon their correction in good time. Let me illustrate. By the end of the first decade of this century, it was becoming more and more clear that the so-called colonial system, which had as its ultimate basis notions of race,
India has tried to judge all questions before the General Assembly as objectively as possible. For us, the spirit of the Charter means much more than its letter. We have in the past avoided alignment with this bloc or that, an attitude which has often been misunderstood. We are, however, convinced that this is a correct stand, even if it means some temporary disadvantage. It is not based on any weakness, but is the result of our conviction that by avoiding grouping with any power bloc, we are, in howsoever small a fashion, helping toward the maintenance of peace. One of the greatest problems with which the world is faced today is the continuing practice of racial discrimination in certain parts of the world. Allow me to repeat, Mr. President, that this is one of the gravest dangers to world peace. On Hyderabad, sir, I must speak more fully. Since my arrival in this country, nothing has roused my indignation so much as the constant and persistent misrepresentation and misunderstanding of the action which India felt obliged to take in Hyderabad a few days ago. Of the legal aspect of the matter, I shall say nothing. I am here concerned only with the moral issue. People often ask how it is that while professing Gandhiji's doctrine of non-violence, India should yet have thought fit to resort to the use of force in Hyderabad. To those who know the facts, sir, the surprise is not that India intervened, but that India did not intervene much